YouTube, what's happening? It's Envy Closet Med Grower, and of course, Mr. Big Dookie, chilling in his spot right over next to the tent. And it's time for our weekly closet update. So, we got quite a bit going on here I got to show you guys today. First and foremost, we'll start off in the flower tent. And you can see I moved some lights around. These hanging CFLs that I had in the corners here, I decided since I don't need to utilize the whole space of my tent at the moment, I'd move all my plants in that way, and then I moved these ones, hung them from these center bars. That way I have all my lumens concentrated more over the canopy. So, everything looking pretty good there. Let's get in here and take a look. Whoa, sorry, I gotta duck, dip, and dive around this shit. Get in here for y'all. This is the purple Chem Og on day 47. See, the frost is incredible. I know y'all watched the solo shot yesterday on her with the night shots. She's a beautiful, beautiful plant. Just wish I could have got some purples. Like, I've had nice cool night temps and, you know, decent day temps, mid to high 70 day temps for my plants, but I'm not getting any purpling on that one. So that's alright though. It's still a beautiful plant. Has a faint amount of the purple smell to it. Other than that, it's a little different. I still haven't really picked exactly what it smells like, so we'll get back to that later. So back to the other side here. Little training day. This is my purple pheno of the training day, and this one's actually fading along pretty good. See the leaves turning purple there. This leaf's purpling out on the edges. So, few of the leaves are. The calyxes haven't started to turn too much yet, but it's on its way. Come on. There we go. You can see just how frosty she is. And this one's on day 44, I believe. Yeah, 3 days behind the others. So day 44 for the little training day. This one's going to go 10 weeks. That one back there is going to go 9 weeks. So I'm only a couple days out from flush on her. Alright, now let's get back to it and go on to the big smurf. See, all our nodes now are popped right back up from that super cropping I did a week ago, even though it was real intense on it about a week and a half ago. Everything's getting hella fat. I believe it's day 23. Check the description. You're 100% sure I'll put the right date there, but I believe it's day 23. And it is a monster. You can just see the nodes are popping up beautifully. Starting to get frost. Doing that smurfberry thing. And I've done a lot better job myself. I'm kind of proud of myself this time around, because look at these leaves. If I can get it to focus. Y'all see any deficiencies? I think I finally got a smurfberry all the way through stretch phase without going hella deficient on me. That's a hell of an achievement. So, I've been feeding like crazy though. Throughout transition, I was doing about 1,000 parts per million, and now that I'm starting into like early parts of mid flower, I've been feeding at about 1,200, and I'm probably going to be upping it from there even, because I know this phenotype just eats. That's my F1. Here's another one of the F1 smurfberries, and I believe this one's on day 10. And it's stretching up beautifully. You can see the structure is amazing. I need to come through and lollipop pretty soon. I'm going to keep some of these smaller branches, like this one I'm going to leave on here, and this one I'm going to leave on here. All these little ones, just for the fun of it, to see how they do. Just grow some little crap nugs at the bottom. You can roll open blunts. Make into hash. Something. So yeah, but a lot of this will get taken out up to about this level here within the next few days, probably before the midweek update. But this one's about done with this stretch. It's getting close. This side might give me a couple more inches, but that's it. Smurfberry don't stretch much. So that's our flower tent for now. Dookie, what do you say we go to the veg tent? I think he's down for that idea. He looks rather excited. Sleepy little pup. So yeah, into the veg tent. Leroy's here. Bamboo is here. That other little clone thing's there in the back. I don't know if it has roots or not. I ain't really been fucking with it. Just been letting it sit there for days now. It's kind of dark back there, so I don't know if it's doing anything. But alright, let's get on with it. We got our smurfberry here. It's a little squished in, but it's definitely been growing up with a vengeance ever since I changed this around, add a little more light in here, and this thing's really taken off. It just needed more light than what it had. So purple Chem Og's also doing okay. They took the transplant a little rough. Like you can see, the leaves on this one are still drooping pretty bad, and it's been you know, a day and a half, 2 days since it was transplanted. So you know, it's a little rough on this transplant, but that's okay. It's not dying by any means. So it should be popping back within the next day or two, and those leaves will pop back up on both of them. So yeah, veg is looking wonderful. Can't complain. Another change. If we look at my bulbs, sorry about that. See, that bulb and that bulb are a different color. I put in some 23 watt 2700K bulbs, and I took out my 2 bars. And these ones are 1600 lumens though, whereas these are like 1190. So those two, and the bars were I think 960. So those almost make up for it actually, for only 6 more watts in replacement of 40, 20. Either case, I don't want to do the math. But it should grow along just fine. I still have about 11,000 lumens per square foot spread out pretty evenly over here. And that tent's between 5 and 6 square feet, right around 5 square feet actually. So that's a little over 2,000 lumens per square foot. That's enough to get some growth. We should be alright. So it's coming along. Now let's get into some changes around here. Like I said, I took these bar lights out, and the reason is because I have another one of these plastic hoods that I put the bar lights in. And I got my cloning box here. I just set this up to show you guys for now. I haven't built a real solid shelving system, but I think this will work for now. I'm gonna do my small veg over here. Eventually I'm gonna put another CFL bulb up there. You know, drill a hole in the top of it and put another bulb there, just like I did with these ones. And on this side I'll probably have a single, or maybe put a splitter and put 2 of the 6500K blue bulbs, CFLs right here, and do my seedlings and small veg in this area while I do my clones over here. I might even put up a sheet of cardboard in between just to make sure all the bright light stays in this section and it stays dim over here. But yeah, that's going to be my little seedling veg area. I think it should work out pretty well for me, so I can go from there to here. Another thing I finished is I finished my scrog nut. See, I got some legs on it. Got it sitting right about 28 inches tall. I think that'll work perfect to sit over those number 7s. I'll have about 8 to 10 inches from the top of the pot to the edge of the scrog when this is all said and done. And I also built a little drip tray for it. See, I built this so that way I can let the bucket drain out. I'm gonna put a little hole in my catch pan, and I'm gonna have it sit over there. And I actually notched the bottom of this right there and right there, so it'll sit right on the edge of this. It's got another little balancing piece. Thought it was a pretty good idea. That way I can have a little removable pan for drainage water. And I won't have to mess with the plant at all while it's growing. So yeah, that works out. And my table's a mess, but I cleaned up a little bit. Big Doopie's a cool guy. And let's go out with some smurfberry F1s. I still got a little bit left. This is actually all I got left of my last harvest of the smurfberries, so my little stash I'd be messing with. Alright. See if we can get in a little closer. Smurf berries. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. See y'all at the midweek. Peace.